Hey guys, I just saw Love and Other Drugs. I had been waiting to see this movie for a long time because of the cast, and I thought it was really depressing. I thought it was kind of all over the place, and I thought the acting at times from Anne Hathaway was a little bit theatrical. Jake Gyllenhaal was really good throughout this whole movie, really good, and I love him. Really, I love Jake Gyllenhaal. But anyway, I thought Anne was good, but I don't know. I think Anne Hathaway tried too hard, or I don't know. I just didn't really. I feel like she was just trying too hard at sometimes, and it was just very theatrical, and she was just she wasn't actually being what she wanted to be. She was kind of pretending to be. I don't know. That's what I got. I don't know. I don't really. That's just what I got sometimes. It just was all over the place. And in the beginning, it was like I watched three completely different movies. It was like I watched, the first part was like a Dane Cook movie. The middle part was like My Sister's Keeper. And then the last part was like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I don't know. It was like three different movies in one. Like I said, kind of all over the place. I don't know. And it was predictable. Believe it or not, it was predictable. With the whole, getting in the car and driving like an asshole, which everybody hates that driver who goes in and out of every car. and chasing after her on the bus and stuff, and is like, pull over, and she's like, I want to talk to you! It was just weird. That part was weird. It was weird. The parts with the Parkinson's disease, in the middle, was, really depressing and, cold and gray. And then in the beginning, it was just what is happening? And the part where the brother is watching their little video that they taped, what? Why, who thought of that? That was weird. It was really weird. I don't know. I don't really know about this one. I don't know. I mean, the performances were really good. I don't know. I wouldn't go see it in theaters. I would rent it. If you're, on the fence about it, I would just wait for it to come out at Blockbuster or whatever. And, I'd rent it because, I mean, I get what it was trying to be. Trying is, the key word. It tried very hard to sort of pretend to be this, groundbreaking, movie about, I don't even know, and the characters weren't even that likable either. Jake Gyllenhaal's character was an asshole, but then at the end he wasn't. And Anne Hathaway's character was an asshole, and she still kind of was an asshole at the end. Everybody just hated themselves so much in this movie. Really, that's what held everybody together, the fact that they all hated themselves. There was nobody in this movie that actually liked themselves. Yeah, it was a lot about, self-loathing and stuff, and that's why it was, depressing. A lot of unnecessary nudity. I don't know why that's in there. I mean, really, that was unnecessary. Some of those things you just can't unsee. Well, I know why they had the nudity in there. The nudity is for, publicity, to get buzz about the movie. Oh my god, there's so much nudity, that gets people talking. So that's why. Because it didn't contribute to the story. Everybody always says, oh, if the nudity really is, necessary for the movie, then I'll do it. It's never necessary. We're not idiots. We know if you just, imply, we get it. But whatever. We're all very simple people these days. So yeah, not as good as I thought it would be. Jake Gyllenhaal was. Jake Gyllenhaal was my favorite thing about this whole movie, obviously. And another thing that I thought was kind of funny was that Anne Hathaway kind of played the character that her mom played in The Princess Diaries. She's an artist, and I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny, even though they weren't actually anything alike, but that part they were. There's something about Anne Hathaway's acting that's... I don't buy it all the time. But Jake was good. I wonder how many times I could say that in this review, but Jake was good. Yeah. And the whole pharmaceutical thing was so random. Who thought of all of it? It's just so weird. It was just very odd. Comment below if you saw this movie and what you thought of it, and I don't know. I was watching this back because I'm editing it, and I realized I forgot to say, I didn't hate it. I didn't, like, hate it, but there were parts that I did really like. Especially there was this one part to, like, I don't know what song it was, but it was to a song, and some of it was black and white and all this stuff, and I really liked that part. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't, like, terrible, but it was just, it was a miss, I guess. Could have been better, kind of a fail.